You follow all the normal financial advice, but you still feel broke. If you've been budgeting, saving, and trying to do everything right, but nothing's changing, that's not by accident. Because a lot of financial advice isn't designed to move you forward. It's designed to keep you in the same place. So you end up doing everything right, but stay stuck for years. The problem isn't you. It's that you're following a system that prioritizes getting by over getting ahead. And that can sound good until you realize it slows everything down. So in this video, I'm going to share what advice I thought was helping, but was really keeping me stuck, and what finally helped me make real progress. My name is Stephanie. I paid off over $180,000 in debt, and now I'm building financial independence in real time. Let's get into it. Most financial advice isn't wrong. Budget better, cut back, save more. And people are doing these things. They're trying, they're being disciplined, and yet they still feel stuck. Most financial advice is designed to help you manage your situation, but not actually change your situation. Budgeting organizes your money, cutting back controls your spending, and savings builds a cushion. All helpful stuff, but none of those create momentum. You end up managing the same situation, just more efficiently. The problem isn't that you're doing it wrong. It's that you're optimizing the wrong things. I started to see that there was a completely different way to make progress. Because if you're doing everything right and still feeling like you can't get ahead, that's not a discipline problem. That's a direction problem. Cutting back more and more is not what's going to get you ahead. Most advice will tell you spend less, cut more, be more disciplined. So people skip things. They say no. They try to reduce everything. But cutting back only goes so far. There's a limit to how much you can cut. You can cancel subscriptions, stop eating out, reduce spending. But your rent still exists. Your bills still exist. And life still costs money. So even when you cut back, you're still in the same system. And who wants to live a life of lack every single day? You're going to continue to feel deprived. It's just like when you go on a diet and it's super strict, and you can tell yourself, okay, from now on, no sugar, no carbs. I'm going to eat clean every single day. And in the beginning, you can fight through it. You can get through the emotions and all the cravings in the very beginning. But after a while, you start to crave those even more and more. And then you go on a binge and you end up eating more sugar than you would have had you just not deprived yourself in the beginning. So cutting back reduces the pressure, but it doesn't create forward movement. And this is where I started to realize it's not just about what you spend. Because even people who are really disciplined with spending can still feel like they're not getting ahead. You don't get ahead financially by just saving more. People think if I save more, if I budget better, eventually I'll get ahead. I remember this when I was younger. We were told to get a savings account and save all your money. That was my saving mentality back then. Just put it in a savings account, but progress feels slow or non-existent. Because saving money by itself doesn't create growth. It just holds your position. Saving gives stability, safety, a buffer, but it doesn't increase income, create momentum, or build leverage. So you stay in the work, save, maintain cycle, but not progress. Real progress doesn't just come from saving. It comes from building something that grows. And once I realized that, I started to see there was a completely different way to actually move forward. Because the goal isn't just to hold your position, it's to move forward. Getting ahead isn't about doing more of the same things better. It's about focusing on different things entirely. Most people stay focused on cutting, saving, maintaining, which keeps them stuck in the same cycle. Real progress comes from increasing income over time, building assets, and creating momentum. Instead of only cutting back, look for ways to increase your income. Instead of just saving, start putting your money into things that grow. Instead of just managing your situation, look for ways to change your situation. Even small shifts, learning new skills, investing consistently, reducing fixed costs long term. The goal isn't to get better at surviving your current situation. It's to build a life so that you don't have to. Once I started focusing on those things, that's when I started to see real progress. Not overnight, not perfectly, but it finally felt like I was moving forward. And this is the part that took me the longest to understand. This isn't just about budgeting or saving or even making more money. It's about the system that your life is built inside of. Because if your income is limited, your expenses are fixed, and your environment is expensive, then no amount of doing better with money is going to create real progress. And once I started thinking about it that way, I stopped asking, what should I do better? And instead started asking, what actually needs to change? And that's what also started making me question something else. How much life actually costs where you live? Because sometimes it's not just about your habits. It's about the environment that you're trying to build your life in. If the system around you is expensive by default, it's a lot harder to get ahead no matter how disciplined you are. And once you see that, you'll start to look at your situation differently. Thank you for spending time with me today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Leave a comment below and let me know, where are you at on your financial journey? Are you in the beginning stages? Are you nearing the end? What's working for you? What's not? If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe, as it does help the channel grow. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.